Hi everyone, this is Sheila Peters, and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. We're going to start with our feet in a parallel position. I'm going to the diagonal so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to simply bring our shoulder forward, lift it up, bring it to the back and down. Bring it forward, lift it up, to the back and down. So you're creating a beautiful circle with that right shoulder, back and down. One more. Circle and lift and back and down. Now we're going to bring our hand up to our shoulder, bend our knees, and push that shoulder forward, forcing the elbow to go as well. Lift, looking at that elbow, bend and down. You notice that my knees are bending. So I'm bending my knees, allowing my elbow and the shoulder to help lead the rest of the body into a diagonal stretch to the front here, straight up, diagonal back, and down. So by having the shoulder and the elbow lead, you're being able to actually let the rest of your body get a little bit of a movement there. And now let's bring our arm forward. This time reach all the way forward. Seeing those fingers with the eyes, bend the knees, reach back and down. Continue. We're taking 4 of these. Lift, bend back, arc. Maybe your hand can get a little farther to the floor. Reach forward. Here's our third one. Lift it up, bend it back, and come down. Let's really let the head drop and drape. Hand as it swings forward, up, bend back, and come down. Once we've come to this bottom position, let's just drop our heads, shake our heads out, no. Shake our heads, yes. Once more, shake the heads, no. And shake the heads, yes. Let's take a deep breath in as we bend our knees slightly more in. And then exhale and gently press the hips up. You're going to find that the side we just stretched feels very different than the other side. Bend, inhale. Exhale and stretch. Let's take 2 more of those. Bend, inhale. Exhale and stretch. Maybe your head goes down a little bit more this third time. Let's take it one more time. Bend, inhale. Exhale and stretch the legs. Drop that head. Bend the knees. Let's roll up through the spine. And we'll turn to the other side. So here we are in a diagonal. Left shoulder, leg stays straight. Forward with that shoulder, lift it up. Bring it to the back and down. Coming forward, lift it up. Bring it to the back and down. Coming forward, lift it up. To the back and down. And going forward, lift it up. To the back and down. Hand comes in, elbow, bend the knees, push the shoulder forward as the elbow goes forward, looking at that elbow, bend back with the knees as you come around, and forward, lift it up, good, bend it to the back, and down, 2 more, pushing forward, really watching that elbow, bend the knees, arcing to the back diagonal, and down, front diagonal, lift it up, arc it back, and down. Extend the arm, reaching forward. Now watch those fingers all the way up as the legs straighten, bend the knees, arcing back, and down. Pushing forward, lifting it up, breathing as you're doing this, and down. 2 more, reaching forward. Maybe you can get a little lower, lift it up, arc it to the back. Maybe your hand drapes on the floor this time. Reach way forward, lift it up, bend it to the back diagonal, and drop it down. And once again, let's drop our heads down and use your gut. Let's take the top of our head and make a circle with the top of our head towards one direction, letting that head be nice and loose. And we're breathing. So we're letting that neck hang and loosen up. Let's take the circles in the opposite direction. Good. Keep it breathing. Top of the head is down towards the floor. 1 more circle and stop. From here, once again, bend those knees. Inhale. Exhale. Drive the hips up. Drop the heads down. This time you may find that you can get a little farther up into that straight leg position, more hamstring stretch. Bend, inhale. Exhale, push up, heads go down. And again, bend, inhale. Exhale, push the hips up, heads are dropped. And bend, inhale, exhale, and press. Good, enjoying that stretch. Bend the knees, roll up through the spine, and come to an upright position. I'm going to maintain this position here, and we're going to reach with a bent knee position and push our lower backs way out. So we're making a curve in the back. From here, undulate through the hips, and now we get a little bit of an arch. Push through lower back, and let the upper body follow. Head goes forward, arms go forward. Push the hips, allow the head and the arms to go behind. So we're just really rocking the hips back, letting the upper body follow, and rocking the hips forward. Upper body goes to the back. And last time, hips go forward. Body goes forward, hips go backwards. And then now hips go forward and body goes back. Good. Realign yourself and come upright. Just reach the arms up, and we're going to swing forward, bending the knees, dropping the heads down, and lift, and drop, and lift. Two more. Drop, and lift, and drop, and lift. From here, let's bring our hands right by our chest. We're going to take a deep breath in. As we press the hands forward, we're going to let the upper body go to the back, opening up the front body, and then come upright, rolling up. Breathe in, exhale, push. Hips stay going forward as the upper body goes to the back, counterbalancing with your hands. And come up. We have two more of these. Deep breath in, exhale, and press. Maybe you can get a little farther back, and come upright. Last time, deep breath in, exhale, and press to the back. Good, coming upright. Let's bring this right arm up over your head, swing, drop down, and lift. Just one arm swing, drop, and lift, and drop, and lift, and drop, and lift. Bring the arm underneath. We're going to press this hand forward as we curve in that lower back. And release. So this is a bit of a variation of what we did earlier. So we're pressing our hand forward and then arch. We're just not involving that upper body here as much. We're really trying to get into that lower back, lower spine. Press forward and release. Good, come to an upright position. Let's take it to the other side. This time we are working with the right arm. The other side is the left arm. And here we go. Swing down and lift up. Letting that arm really lead that swing. And up. We have two more. And swing and lift and swing and lift. Bring the arm around, and we're going to press forward as we've got that lower back working. Knees are bent, and release. And press forward. So utilizing the hips and the lower back there, and release. Arch, press forward, and release. Good. And press forward, and release. Excellent. Come to an upright position. Let's open up into a wide position here. And let's just bend one knee and then the other. Knee goes out over the toe, just to start engaging these legs. And bend. Press through the foot. Backs are straight. And lift. And bend. We have two more sets. Lift and bend. Upright and bend. Lift it up. And bend, reach it up, and bend, reach it up. This time with our arms, we're going to bend and reach over to the side and feel that nice side body stretch. Straighten the leg, pressing through the hip, and come up. And over, and bend. Press through and stretch. So you're getting a little more of a side body stretch. We're going to take 3 more sets. Bend and over.
Breathe in. As you exhale, you're pressing. Maybe you can get a little more to the side and come upright. Bend and reach over. Inhale. Exhale and press. 2 more sets. And bend and over. Breathe in. Exhale and stretch. Good. Coming out to the side. Bend. Breathe in. Exhale and stretch. And come up. Here's the fourth side. We're going to add a little bit more of a stretch here. Bending. Inhale. And as you stretch the leg up, you're going to press the bottom arm through and the top arm over more. Good. Coming up. Let's take it to the other side. Bend. Inhale. Stretching the leg, pressing the bottom arm across and top arm over. Excellent. Let's come to a flat arm position here. We're going to go over from the hips, so we're going into a flat back. Flat back. Nice and slow, just to get the hips warmed up here. And get the body into this flat back position, which also engages the hamstrings there. 2 more sets. And bend over. And come upright. Once more. And bend over. And come upright. Let's bend our knees and we're going to repeat the same exercise. So from here, with the knees bent over the toes, we're going into a flat back. You may find that you get a stretch on the outside of the thighs as you do this. Back straight. We're also warming the hips up in this rotated position. Keeping those knees out. Yep, good. And flat back. And come upright. And flat back. And come upright. Good. Straighten the legs. Let's heel toe in. And we're going to come to a parallel position. And we're going to roll down through the spine. So from here, curl the chin down to the chest. Roll through the upper back. All the way down. Grabbing the legs, so you're sliding down. If you need to bend your knees, you certainly can. So we come to a straight leg position, or as straight as you can make it. From here, again, shake your heads, no. Shake your heads, yes. Shake your heads, no. Shake your heads, yes. And roll up through the spine. Slowly coming up. If your knees are bent, eventually they straighten and you come to an upright position. We're going to rotate the feet out and repeat. So we're doing the same exercise with our upper body as our legs move in different directions. So our heads come down. We're rolling through the spine. So we're trying to activate the spine. Feel that lower back. Hands slide down. If you need to bend the knees, you certainly can. So the knees would go out over the toes. From here, just hanging from that hip area, you're going to feel a stretch in a slightly different position in your legs. And this time, let's take those circles with the head that we did earlier on. So the top of your head is like a pendulum going in a circle. And then come to the end of that circle and go in the opposite direction. Good. Before we roll up, we're going to bend the knees out through the toes. Inhale. Exhale and press the hips up. Folding from the hips a little bit more. So we're getting more of a stretch in the hamstrings. Bend. Knees go out over the toes. Inhale. Exhale. And straighten out 2 more of those. And bend. Inhale. Hips go up, straighten the legs as much as you can. If your knees are bent, that's fine. Last time. Bend. Inhale. Exhale, press the hips up. Good. From here, we're rolling up. And we're coming all the way up through the spine. Hands come up along the body. And head comes up right. Good. Now we're going to go into a wider parallel position. Backs are straight. Curve the chin down, rolling down. All the way, hands slide, and we're going all the way down onto the floor with the hands as far as we can go. Good. From here, let's walk our hands a little bit forward, and we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, and we're going to push back with our hips, with our hands staying where they are, so we're getting more of a hamstring stretch there. And rock forward, inhale.
If your legs are bent, as I keep saying, that's fine. You go to your stretch, helping to increase it as we go along. Again, rock forward, inhale, exhale, pressing back. And once more, rocking forward, inhale, exhale, pressing back. So the hips are going behind those heels as much as they can. Good. Come to a neutral position. Walk the hands back towards you. And let's take a bend and then just straighten your right leg so your body's going to tilt. You'll find that your torso goes over towards the right. Bend, hands are loose. Inhale, exhale, press up. Good. Bend, inhale, right leg straightens, left stays bent. Let the torso twist. And again, bend, inhale, exhale, and straighten the left. Keep going, we have 2 more sets. Bend, inhale, exhale, press the right. It should feel easier each time. Maybe get a stretch in a different area of your leg or your spine. Bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch. Last time, bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch. You may feel like certain parts of your body beginning to open up a little bit more. Bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch. Good. Bend both knees, and now we're gonna roll up, straighten the legs eventually as the hands slide up, feeling that roll through the spine and coming to an upright position. All right, we're gonna rotate from that position so we have a little bit wider second position turned out here. And we're gonna start again, rolling down through the head, down through the spine, sliding the hands out, drop the hands to the floor, and just hang in. Good. We're gonna push through the hip towards the right, so the inside of the left leg may feel a stretch, and you may feel a stretch in the outside of the right hip there, in the glute area, and come over to the other side. You're also going to feel this over to the right in your lower spine. And press over. Good. 2 more sets. Push over towards the right, the hips go way out there, letting the head be loose, elbows are slightly bent. And come over to the other side, that's our 3rd one. Many different places you may feel this. And let's go over to the right. Good. And up and over to the left. Excellent. Come to neutral position. Let's drop the heads down and just shimmy our shoulders a little bit here. And once again, let's take a bend all the way down, knees go out of the toes. Push up, head goes down. Again, breathe in as knees bend. And exhale and straighten. We have 2 more. Bend, inhale, exhale and straighten. And bend, inhale, exhale and straighten. Let's bend our knees to give us a little stability and roll up through the spine. Hands come up again, rolling through that spine and come to an upright position. Okay, so you can definitely feel where we've been working, but let's keep going. So we're going into a parallel position from here, and this is very wide, very, very wide. So we're going to go from the hips here and go through flat back once more. And nice and slow and come up. And let's take 3 more of those flat back, reaching out through the top of our heads. And come upright. Feeling that fold right of the hips. Over, flat, and come upright. And we have 1 more. And over, and flat. And coming upright. Now let's take our roll. So we're going to drop our chins down, roll through their spine, rolling down, hands slide out in this parallel position, hands go down. Excellent. From here, let's bend your right knee. Push it back up. Continue with the right knee. Right knee bends, letting that head be loose. Push it upright. And 2 more. Bend, and straighten using your breath. Bend, inhale, and exhale and push up. Now you may find that you feel like you're a little bit over to that right side and this leg is longer. So let's take it to the left and bend the left knee over the toe, inhale. Push up to a straight position. And you'll find that your body will sort of slide over naturally more towards that left leg there and push up. What we're doing is stretching the legs, the hamstrings, and it helps to let our body lower by itself. Straighten, and once more, bend, inhale, exhale, and straighten. Now neutralize your place of the torso, so you put it in the middle there, and let's walk our hands through the legs. So I'm walking my hands through. If you need to at any point bend your knees and lift your head to help the blood move in a different direction, you certainly can. So from here, with my hands all the way through, I'm being able to bend the elbows with the hands flat on the floor and pull the head through the legs a little bit more, which helps to increase the hamstring stretch there. And ease off with the elbows. Deep breath in, exhale, pull with the hands against the floor and the elbows bending so you can bring your head through the legs a little bit more, increasing that stretch. And then release. 2 more, deep breath in, exhale, pull and stretch. Let it go. Last time, deep breath in, exhale, elbows bend. You might be able to get your head pretty close to right underneath your legs, opening up your legs there, and then release. Good. Walk the hands back to the center. From here, bend the knees, bring the hands, roll up through that spine, and come to an upright position. Okay, now let's turn the legs out from there. So this is a very wide position. Before we do anything with our spine, let's bring our hands up. We're going to slide the hands up, keep the back straight, and open through the inside thigh. And come upright. And reach and stretch out. Good. And lift. 2 more. Breathe and stretch. Let that really stretch out in the inside thighs. Come upright and bend and slide. Good. And lift and up. Letting the arms drop. The hands are over the thighs. Roll the head down. Chin to the chest. Rolling through the body. Bring the hands sliding out. If you want to bend your knees, you can. But eventually, when you get your hands down, you're going to have straight legs. Excellent. Let's walk our bodies over towards that right foot. Now we're trying to maintain a rotation in this hip. Head is down. And you can feel a side body stretch here, as well as a deeper stretch on that right hamstring. From here, let's bend the right leg in this rotated position. You might begin to start to feel a stretch on the left leg there in the inside. And straighten up. So our bodies are trying to really line up with that right leg. Head is loose. Bend the knees. Inhale, exhale, and stretch. And bend, inhale. Exhale, stretch that right leg. Drop the heads down, elbows are loose. Last time. Bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch it out. Now we're going to maintain this position and we're going to lift the toes up into a flex position. Deep breath in, exhale, and flex. So you're feeling an increased stretch, increased flexibility challenge for that right leg. And drop the foot down and let the body drape. Inhale. Exhale, flex up through the heel. Lengthening that leg, and release, and drape. Inhale. Exhale, press, lift that heel. Lift the toes up so the heel is pressing into the floor. Your hands lightly helping to press yourself into this position. And release the foot, and drop, letting that head go loose. Deep breath in. Exhale, and press up. Lengthening through that right leg. Good. Let's put the foot down. Walk our hands back to our neutral position. And we're going to bend the knees as the hands go on the legs, rolling up your spine. Don't worry, we'll go to the other side and come upright. I just wanted to give you a chance to get
the blood going in the opposite direction. Let's take that slide out into the Y position once again, pressing. You may find that it's a little bit easier on the right side. Lift and pressing out. Keep the back straight. Good. And lift. 2 more. And slide and press out. And lift. And breathe. And slide. And press out. Good. And lift. And come up. Arms come down. And let's roll down through the chin. Down through the middle and lower back as you come all the way down. If your knees are bent, that's fine. Then come to the bottom, hands on the floor, and straighten the legs. From here, walking over to the left side, to your left leg. Right away, as you walk over, you're going to feel a nice stretch in that left hamstring. From here, bending the knee over the toe, inhale, exhale, and straighten. And again, bend, inhale, exhale, and straighten. Feel that length in the leg, head is dropped, elbows are loose. And 2 more, bend, inhale, pressing up through the hip, so you get a strengthening through the legs, but also a lengthening through the back of the legs. And then bend, inhale, and exhale, and straighten. Letting the head be loose, elbows are loose. Let's shimmy those shoulders a little bit. From here, we're going to lift the toe up. So we're flexing through the heel, deep breath in. Lift the toe up, flex up through the heel, pressing into the floor, toes up. Feel the lengthening that happens there. And drop the foot down and allow the body to drape over more. Shaking that head out, deep breath in. Exhale, press up with the toes, out through the heel, long leg stretch. Good. Release the foot and drape. Breath in. Exhale, press out through the heel. Lengthen. Feeling that beautiful opening of the hamstring on that left leg. And release. And let it go. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, press, push. Out through the heel, good, and toe comes down. Let's drop the body over, really let it hang and get heavy, and then walk the hands around to the center. Now we're going to bend the knees, putting our hands a little bit closer to us, keeping the thighs outright. So we're getting the thighs opening out, and we're getting a good stretch. My elbows are against my upper thigh there, area. And I'm pressing the hips forward as the knees go back. So I'm getting a good shift through the hips and really opening up the inside thigh there. I'm going to push over to the left, lift the left foot up, and stretch that right leg out. So I'm increasing the stretch in the right inside thigh there. Let's flex up through the foot. So we get more of a stretch in the lower part of the leg. We're going to push to the ball of the foot and point. Good. Flex up, we shift over a little bit to the left, push through the ball of the foot, and point. 2 more. And flex, feeling that nice stretch that's happening there. Ball of the foot, and point. And once more, flex, push through, point. Now we're going to bend the right leg and slide ourselves over as we're walking our hands to the other direction. And set up for the other side. So the right heel is up, left leg is rotated out. And you already can feel a nice stretch there in the inside thighs of the left leg. And flex, breathing in, push through the ball of the foot and point. And flex, inhale, push through the ball of the foot and point. 2 more. As you flex up, feel that heel putting in its weight into the floor as you stretch through the Achilles there, the lower calf, push through, and now you feel the stretch more on the inside of the thigh there. And again, feeling the stretch in the calf, ball the foot, and point through the inside thigh. Good. Let's sit down gracefully, or however you can, and sit with our legs in a nice cross position. Let's have our right leg in front of us. We've got our divine flesh out from underneath us. Backs are tall. From this position, let's roll down, chin to the chest. You're familiar with this. And slide the hands out, reaching arms forward, letting the body just hang, heads go down. From here, deep breath in. Exhale, reach the arms out a little bit more. Let the head be dropped. Feeling the lengthening that happens in the spine, but also what is going on with the outside of the thighs. You might find as you do this deep breath in and reach out that one back of the thigh, glute area gets a bit more of a stretch than the other. Breathe in, exhale and reach. Elbows are still trying to be bent. You're trying to reach the arms out and fold from the crease in the front of the hips. Heads are relaxed. Let's take one more. Deep breath in and exhale and reach. Walking the hands back, rolling up through the spine, getting the back nice and tall. And let's take that with the other leg in front. Again, divine flush out from underneath, long backs. Deep breath in, curve the head, rolling through that spine, engaging abdominals as you roll down, reaching the arms out. And now you'll find that the stretch increases on the other leg. Breath in. Exhale, reach the hands forward, lowering the upper body over the legs, letting that head be nice and loose. Stay on the floor and feel the fold in front of the hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach. 2 more sets. Inhale, reach the hands, trying to let the elbows drop to the floor, torso goes over. Should feel a pretty good deep stretch there. And last time, breathe in, exhale and reach the arms forward, drop the head down. Walking the hands back as you roll up through the spine, coming to an upright position. Excellent. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to take a little bit of a stretch in the inside leg, but usually we do this lying down, but we're going to take this with a bent knee sitting up position. So we're going to take our front leg, cross it over, flex that foot, make sure the foot is flexed, so you're pressing out through the heel, and bring the bottom leg a little bit closer to you. Should right away feel a bit of a stretch on the outside of the glutes and the outside of the thigh. Shoulders are down. We're going to walk our hands closer and press our chest towards that leg. So we're keeping our back straight and we're pressing our chest towards that bent front leg there. And it should be increasing that stretch a bit. And then release and back off, breath in, exhale, press and straighten the chest towards the leg, using the weight of the hands to press into the floor, and ease off. Inhale, exhale, and press. Trying to get a little more stretch each time. And ease off, inhale, exhale, press. Feeling that outside thigh, get a good stretch there. Good. And release, let the leg come down. Let's stretch our legs out, sitting up tall, feet are pointed, your legs are parallel, lift up. Inhale, and bend over and allow the body to drop. So you're folding over the legs. You're going to find the leg that we just stretched actually feels different than the other one. So heads are loose. Take a deep breath in. Let's flex both feet. Press out through the heels and drop over and down. Breathe in. Point the feet. Exhale. Reach over and down. Maybe your hands are crawling forward a bit, trying to feel the fold in the crease in the hips there. Breath in. Exhale. Flex out. Drape the body over the legs once again. And you'll feel the difference between the stretch you can get on each side, the stretch we had done with the bent knee in front. Deep breath in, point the feet, dropping the bodies down, reaching forward with the arms. And breath in. Exhale, press out through the heels and allow the body to drape over those legs. Let's take that once more. Deep breath in, point the feet as you exhale and reach the hands up just a little bit more. And breath in. Exhale, press out through the heels
and lower. Good. Point the feet.
Let's reach the arms out and come upright. Good. I'm going to switch to the other side and we're going to repeat it to the other side. So we've got our knees bent. We're taking the other leg in front, flexing that foot, opening it out. Now, each side may feel a little bit different. Bottom leg is coming underneath you. You have your hands underneath and you've got your back straight. Right here in this position, before we've really done too much, you may feel an opening right here on the outside of that thigh into the glute area. Deep breath in. Let's exhale and press our chest forward, so we're keeping a flat back. You might feel like you're almost lifting up because of the power of your arms there. And ease off and curve elbows. Deep breath in. Exhale, press forward. Feel that nice long stretch here. Good. And ease off, inhale. Exhale, press forward. Maybe you need to bring your arms a little bit closer so you can get more of leverage for that back to come forward. Inhale, curve, ease off. Exhale, and press. Good. Release that. Let's put the leg down. Once again, let's make the legs go out. But we're going to rotate them out this time. And we have our knees going to either side, and our heels are coming towards each other, and our feet are pointing. Again, make sure that the divine flesh is out from there. And lift up, breathe in, and we're curving over. So this will give you a slightly different stretch in the legs with a rotated position. Heads are down. It might feel like you're not able to go quite so far over initially here. Hands are down. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's flex out through the heels and drape the body over. So again, you're going to feel a stretch in a slightly different position than if the legs have been parallel. Breath in. Exhale, point the feet and allow your body to drape over the legs. Heads are loose. Shake them out to make sure you're not holding tension in your neck. Deep breath in. Exhale, press out through the heels as you walk the hands a little bit farther forward. So your torso is getting closer to those legs. Elbows are bent, shoulders are loose. Breath in. Exhale, point the feet, draping the body over, adjusting the hands, moving them forward as it seems appropriate. Breath in. Exhale, flex through the heels, letting the body get closer to the floor, feeling where the stretch is. Could be in your back, in the sides of your body, in the back, or also in your hamstrings. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, point the feet, let body go over. And breathe in. Exhale, flex, and reach the hands out. Lengthening through that whole long line. Good. Let's point the feet, reach the arms out, and come to an upright position. Excellent. Let's bring our legs back to that parallel position. Flex them. Sitting up tall, let's roll through our back. And then push through the hips and come up. So by holding our feet together, we have a little more control over being able to roll through that lower back, engaging the abdominals, and push back up. And again, we'll roll down. And push back up. And roll down. And push through the hips and up. Let's add some arms. From here, arms are up. We're going to bring our arms forward with our palms flat, roll back. Engaging the abdominals a little bit more, and lift. And roll down. Feel that lower back, reaching out. And lift up. Shoulders are down. Two more. And press down. Reaching out with that back. And lift up. And press down. Really feeling where those abdominals are. And come back up. We're going to take that again, rolling down. And from here, we're going to reach the right arm forward with a little twist with our shoulders. And left. So we're getting into some of the obliques. We're still holding on to those abdominals. And reach. If this doesn't feel like it's doing enough, you could go into a lower rolled position to the back. But for me, this is where I'm going to be. And reach. And reach. Good. Come back to that curve. Push the hips and come upright. Once more. Let's reach out, over, and down. Rolling up through the spine. Arms come upright. Flex the feet. Lift up, over, and down. Rolling back. Point the feet. Lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. And fold over. Heads go down. Rolling back. Lift. Flex the feet. Arms up. Breathe in. Exhale. Flatten over. Drop and reach. 2 more sets. Point the feet as you roll back. Lift up. Inhale. And fold over. Rolling back. Flex the feet. Lift. Come upright. Shoulders down. Lift tall out of the sit bones. Over the body. And down. And roll back. Let's point our feet. Come to an upright position. Arms up. And reach over. Lengthening through the spine. Hips go down. Roll back. Flex the feet. Lift up. Coming to an upright position. Last one. Lifting up. Coming down. And drop. Good. Reach your arms out and come upright. Excellent. Let's bring our legs to the front and just give ourselves a bit of a rest for a moment as we rock our hips side to side. Good. And then let's open up the legs into that second position that we haven't quite yet done, but our hips should be pretty open, our inside thighs should be pretty open. So you can come to a pretty open position here, feet are pointed, and our backs are straight. And let's rock side to side again in this open position. Great. Okay, sitting up tall, let's flex the feet. We're going to rotate towards the right. We're going to curve down and reach. So we're going to go down as far as we can with the elbows bent and the opposite hips on the floor. Letting the head be nice and loose. Now we're going to open up this arm, front arm, with an elbow position bent here as we brace our other hand on that leg and twist to the side. So we're getting a side body stretch. So it's just sort of this elbow opening up. And then we're going to come back down, drop arms down, and see if you can lower your body over to the right leg a little bit more. Opposite hips on the floor. Grab the leg with the back hand, open up the front elbow, feeling a twist. Good. And drop down. Drop the other leg, hand down on the other side of the leg, and see how far down you can get. We still have flexed feet here. Let's take 2 more of those. Grabbing the back arm forward, holding onto the leg somehow, opening up that elbow so you feel that side stretch in the body, as well as working the inside thighs. Hands come down and drop. You're probably pretty far over at this point than you were from the beginning. Last time, back hand grabs, breathing, lifting up through that elbow. Feel that stretch. Make sure the opposite hip is truly on the floor. Good. And drop it down. Other hand comes behind. Head is down. Let's roll up, using our hands to help us. Good. Gently curve to the other side. Heels are still rotated out. And we're going to roll down through the top of the head. Down, walking along the leg with the hands. Keeping the opposite hip on the floor. And you're going to find this first time you're not that far down. And that's fine. We'll be working on it. So, back hand comes to the front. Elbow in front opens up. Now this first time, be gentle and really help yourself by listening to the muscles, doing what the muscles are asking you to do. So if they don't want to go so far, you pay attention. Okay, and then coming back down, elbow, drop the back arm down to the floor on the other side of the leg, opposite hips on the floor, and you're going to find you're a little bit further over in this position. Back hand adjusts, opening the elbow and the front arm up, opposite hips on the floor. This should feel easier the second time. Good.
and come back down, drop, hands down. And hand comes to the leg, opening up the front elbow. Feel that side stretch, good. And coming down, opposite arm comes down and drape the body over. It might be quite a bit farther over there. And last time, hand goes onto the leg, elbow lifts, open. Feel that chest really opening. Feel that side body stretch that's happening there. Excellent. And then last time, hand comes down, arm comes down, and drape the body over. Good. Let's walk the hands up as we roll up through that spine and come to a neutral position. Good. Point the feet using the inside thighs. We're going to squeeze those inside thighs together as we close the legs together. Good. And shake them out. Okay, I want us to do another stretch on the outside of our thighs here. So we're going to go into a hands and knees position. And just to prepare, to make sure our lower back is feeling nice and happy, let's go into our cats and cows. So we've got a nice neutral flat back here, hands underneath the shoulders, deep breath in. Exhale, engaging the abdominals so you're curving that lower back up. Heads go down. Push through, lower back drops down, hips are going to be rotating and head comes up. Really exaggerating this position. And roll through that spine into our cat, lifting it up, feeling that nice stretch. Pushing through, hips are going to rotate, and head comes up. 2 more. Roll through the spine. Head goes down, back goes up. The abs are very much engaged. Push through, drop, and look. Cow. Last time, rolling up, heads down, lower backs are lifted, nice big curve, push through, stretch, and into your arch, into your cow. Good, neutral position. Let's push back into child's pose just for a moment, elbows are down. And then coming back up. We're going to slide the front leg forward and rotate it out. So you may have to adjust it with your hands. So we've got a twisted position here. And before we go any farther, I want you to push back a bit on the hip, and you're going to find that you can feel a little more opening here. Now gently, deep breath in, we're going to slide that back leg out. So we're going into more of a pigeon pose that you might see in a yoga class. But I really want you to focus on this front hip, pushing it back as that back leg slides out. Back leg is parallel. And you may or may not be able to get that hip on the floor, but we're really reaching back with the long leg, and the front hip is pushing back. So you feel that stretch that's happening in the glute area. Just really gently pressing, making sure your elbows are not completely locked there, and you're pressing back. And my back is fairly straight here. Feeling that lengthen. And now we're gently going to roll forward, letting our elbows bend, dropping down. Now the hip will go to the floor, and we're going to just let our head drop. Feeling that stretch that happens in that glute area outside of the hip of this front leg, right along here. Put the hands close to you, deep breath in, and push up once again. Pressing back with the back leg and pressing that bent hip area back to increase that opening in the hip there. Good. Let's take one more fold over, elbows bend, drop down. You may find that you can really fold a little bit more, really feeling this beautiful stretch that happens in this area that we don't often stretch. Once more, bring the hands in, take a breath out as you push and straighten up. Good. Let's bend the back leg, bring it around to the front, and then swing the legs around to the front.
We'll take it to the other side. But notice how different that leg that we just stretched feels. It might feel like it's lots longer than the other one. So we're going to come to hands and knees position. And we're going to slide the other leg around, and you may have to help it to come into this knee position. And we're going to go into a bent position with that back leg for a second. Stretch already in that hip area. Good. And then we're going to slide the back leg. Go straight out. The back leg is parallel. And for some of you, you may feel a stretch in the front of the hip there on the back leg. But we're focusing mostly on the hip and glute area of the front leg. It's bent. So from here, deep breath in. Press back with the back leg, the long leg, and press back with the hip of that leg in front of you. And it might not feel the same as it did on the other side, but you will be getting a stretch. And then gently, let's bend the elbows down and drop the head down. As we drop the upper body over, we're increasing the stretch, and we want to reach still some more out with that back leg. So you may be inching it out, feeling the stretch in this front side area here. Letting the head be nice and loose. Let's shake that head out to make sure we're really keeping it nice and loose. And then bring the hands into deep breath in. As you exhale, you're straightening up a bit more with the spine, and your arms are coming to a straight position, and you're pushing back with your hands to increase stretch in that front bent gluteus and hip area. And let's fold back over again. Maybe you can feel more of a roll over with your body. Hands come forward, drop down. Even in this position, you should be feeling some kind of stretch in the glute area there. Folding from the crease in the hip. And bring the hands in, closer to you, deep breath in. Exhale, press up. Pressing the front hip back, reaching the back leg as far out as you can, like be inching still. Using the pressure of your hands against the floor to help push the hip back. So you're really stretching that out. Good. Let's ease off, bend the back leg, coming around. And that should feel like you really opened up quite a bit. Excellent. Let's flex our feet up, and we're going to just take some side stretches to end the class. So we're going to reach over, get the elbow down, reach the arm over. Good. Now we're going to swing to the front. Try to come across above your legs and swing to the other side. Feet are still flexed. Reach over to the side, side stretch. Swing, drop the head over the legs and come to the side. Good. And swing, hover those hands out and over and come to the side. Feel that side stretch. Good. And swing and hover. Coming to the side. Let's take that 2 more times. Swing, hovering hands over the legs, folding at the hips, coming to the side. Both hips are on the floor. And swing, use your breath, coming over and to the side. We have 1 more set. And swing over, around, and side. Excellent. Swing over, around, and to the side. Good. Push yourself up, and let's shake the legs out as we release the feet. Let's come back to our folded position, getting the divine flesh out from underneath you. And just to make sure that we have some energy after this class, because we've really opened a lot, we're going to be thumping our thymus and our spleen points. Here we go. So our thymus is right here at our chest. It's the bone, sort of just in the middle, slightly above our bosom. And you can hear it reverberate as you pound it. So by doing this, we activate our thymus and help our immune systems to get supported. And then we're going to go out to our spleen, 21 points, which are just about one side of the hand. Lift down from our armpits is, for women, it's easy because it's where your bra straps are. And we're going to just be thumping. It might be a little tender, but this spleen point can help us to increase our metabolism and help us to absorb and process any food or drink or emotions or thoughts that really don't serve us anymore. As you go along, you may find that these points get a little more tender. Okay, and release. Excellent. That would also help you to feel a little more energy later on in the morning or whatever time of the day you're taking this class, a couple hours afterwards. So here we go. Reach out with arms, inhale. Grab the hands together and bring them in front of your heart chakra. Thank you so much for joining me in this class. I hope that you enjoyed it and come back and check out some other classes. Take care.